I have no idea what just happened. I don't know if my broadhead, I thought I pulled a fixed blade out of my quiver. Maybe I pulled I don't know what happened. I don't know if the wrist wasn't cocked. The arrow hit something. That was a complete disaster. Glad it was on a doe and not a buck. Well, back into here this afternoon, hunting over a little food plot that's on the edge of some thinned timber, pine timber, and some hardwood timber. The hardwood timber has a creek on it, a little creek that goes through it. But this is just a plot mix that I planted, and there's some existing clay peas in it that they've been hitting pretty hard. I planted those clay peas back in, I think it was June, and they got up about knee high, and the deer never would hit them. But here the last month, they've really been hitting them, about ate them down. They're still hitting them. This morning I shot at a doe, and I don't know what happened, but my arrow flew crazy and hit the dirt in front of her. It's been pretty hot. It's upper 80s. Hopefully we can get a big doe in this plot before dark. Get a good shot on her. Start off the season. I'd like to start off the season with a couple of does. So we'll see how it goes. I saw several deer in here this morning. No yotes. No more turkeys for him. Now I gotta get out and go get him. Drag him out the plot. Let me go get him. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to go in here to a little food plot. It's the same food plot I hunted the other day and shot a coyote in and had that mishap with that doe. So it's chilly this morning. I think it's upper 40s. I'm gonna slip in here and hunt this plot. There's a good bit of does coming in this plot. So I'll see y'all in the tree. good way to break in the new Matthews lift. Nice doe. Start the season off. This is the same little plot I was in the other day when I shot at a doe and my arrow flew crazy. I don't know what happened. Then that afternoon, a coyote came in. It's been about a week or so ago. I hadn't hunted much because it's been really hot. This morning, well, last night, a cool front come in. It's in the upper 40s this morning. I knew the deer would be moving. So I came in here, this little plot. It needs some rain on it really bad. It's dry. Plenty of does here. I need to kill a few more. But I wanted to open up the season with a doe and get some meat in the freezer, so mission accomplished. Tell you what, that toothed arrow broadhead did good. That's the first one I've killed, one of those. And went straight through her. She ran out here about 15-20 yards and just turned around, and I think there was a tree in front of the camera. I couldn't get her before she went down, but she didn't even know what happened. Well, it's a good way to start the season off, kick the season off with a nice doe. There's plenty of them around here on this little lease I have here in South Mississippi. I basically wanted to kill a few does starting out for the freezer and try these tooth of the air broadheads out and break this new lift in. So that's one down for the freezer. It was a nice morning this morning. I hunted in here the other day and had a mishap on a doe and then shot a coyote, and I hadn't been back because it's been so hot. This little cool front blew in last night and it was in the upper 40s this morning. So I felt like it'd be a good morning, good north wind. And these does come right in this plot, and she just happened to get a little bit too close. So I'm gonna get her out of here and maybe we'll get lucky and get another one or see a good buck or something coming up soon. I'm gonna go in here to a little plot. It's kind of in a low area, and I've had some pictures of deer in it almost every day. And I had a 2-year-old buck in it the other day, and 4 bucks came in it last night. And I'm wondering, that plot is in a low area, a lot lower than the rest of this property. It's kind of a bowl there, and I wonder if that area is holding some moisture in there, because it's so dry here right now. We're under a burn ban and a lot of stuff. It hadn't rained here, and I can't even tell you when. I planted these plots, and I've been trying to put ammonium nitrate on them for, I don't know, like a month and a half now. And I mean, when I tell you it hadn't rained, it has not rained at all. I don't even know if they're going to make it, but that's a low area. I know it holds a little moisture, being that it's low like that. So I hadn't seen that bachelor groups in a long time. And one of those bucks is a shooter buck that's in it. So we're going to slip down in there and make a sit. I got a good northeast wind, so I can walk all the way in there with the wind in my face. And that should be an advantage. Lots out here. Got a northeast wind that's blowing back this way. across the edge of this plot. This is chufas on this end, and all this over here is wide open pines. It's wide open timber. I think I'm gonna be skyline too much. I think I'm gonna get right here in this tree. Alright guys, this is a small plot. I don't know, it's probably a quarter of an acre or so. It's kind of in a bowl in a low area. I think it's holding a little bit more moisture than some of the higher ground. I know deer tend to bed in this area. I've seen them bed in this area before. I don't hunt in here a lot because it's kind of the middle of the property. But got a picture of several bucks in here last night on this little plot, and a picture of one the other night. So I just figured I'd give it a set. There's been does in here almost every day, whether they are feeding in the plot or just traveling, crossing. It's just a narrow plot, so we're going to give it a set and just see. Got a northeast wind is blowing my scent back toward the edge of this plot, kind of across it. Not ideal, but this is the only tree and the best setup for it. It's a hard little plot to hunt. That's why I don't really hunt it a whole lot, but it's early in the season and this cool front got the deer up, so I figured it'd be a good opportunity to catch one of these bucks while his guard is not up from the hunting pressure yet. Beautiful day. It's about 70. Steady northeast wind. It was a great day. Should be a good evening set. Two deer come behind me, and then one started blowing out downwind of me. Actually, that's the second one that's got downwind of me and blew. This is a hard little spot to hunt. Seems like there's always deer in this area, and it's just hard to keep from getting busted. Covered up with deer. I don't know if those were bucks or does behind me. I think it was does. He's still out there blowing. About out of light, guys. I haven't seen anything else. I think I'm gonna pack it up and head in. I think I'm gonna come back and hunt this spot in the morning. Give it a morning set and see how it goes. I'll pack it up. See y'all in the morning. It's about 9:30. I haven't seen anything this morning except for that doe and yearling. They fed in the end of this plot. I think it's the same doe and yearling I saw yesterday evening. And this morning and yesterday evening, they eventually caught wind of me, or caught wind of something. I'm pretty sure they caught wind of me. They're about 50 yards to the other end of this plot, but the wind must be swirling or something in here. I dropped some milkweed, and it went like it's supposed to. You know, it didn't catch a drift or anything, but I don't know. Something's going on in here. This is like a little bowl, so no telling what the wind is doing. I got several cameras out on this place, and I haven't seen much movement this morning on them. And the moon has been really bright and full. And in my experience, when you have a bright moon or a full moon, your late morning movement and your afternoon and evening movement is going to be a lot better than early morning most of the time. I did a little rattling this morning, just some light spar and rattling. I've got pictures of bucks still in bachelor groups. There's a bachelor group of 4 bucks here that I'm getting on camera every once in a while. So I thought maybe a little sparring, if they were in here in distance, may pique their interest, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull this set and do a little scouting for the evening hunt. Maybe we can find a hot feed tree. If I can't find anything, any feed tree sign, we may try to set up on a different plot. Or something else, I don't know. We'll see what we can find. I'm gonna sit a few more minutes, then I'm gonna go ahead and pull this set and get out of here. Alright, I'm on a different food plot this afternoon. It's about 2:30, 2:45. I just got set up in here. This plot is a mix off to my left right here, which is my east. And then I got clay peas all down here. I got clay peas all down here on this bottom plot. And there's a little pond back here, and it is super, super dry. I've been getting deer on camera in this plot pretty much every day. And a lot of them are walking right by the stand. Got this limb that's out to my left that may hinder me a little bit. And the wind is right down the edge of this plot. It's like a northeast, but it seems like it's more of an east, northeast. Deer coming out several places in this plot, so it's kind of just a toss up to where the deer are going to come out. Sometimes they come out to my east over here, sometimes they come out to the west, and sometimes they come out behind me by this pond. But I do think a lot of them are going to this pond for water. So we're going to set the evening out here, and maybe we'll get a shot on a doe, or maybe even a buck. I haven't seen many bucks in this plot other than small 2-year-old bucks, but the goal is just to get an arrow and a doe. Hopefully we can get a mature one with no fawn, or either one with an older fawn and not a young fawn. I don't like shooting them when they have young fawns that are just out of spots. I'm going to just set the evening down. It's a beautiful day, a little bit of breeze. Cool, I think it's around 70 degrees. Well, there were several does coming to plot, but the only one that really got in range had twin yearlings with her. And she never did really give me a good shot. She was a young doe, probably about 40 yards or so. And these deer down here are small deer, very agile. I don't like really shooting a young doe like that 40 yards because the chances of her ducking and me putting a bad shot on her are not really something I want to do. And plus in the evening, I got to get up and go to work in the morning. If I want to kill a doe in the evening, I want to put a good shot on her so I can trail her and find her pretty quickly. So saw several deer. It was a great evening hunt. Plot just filled up. Right at dark, I saw a cowhorn spike, about 8-inch spike, come out. It was a little too late to film him though. But that's it, guys. Didn't get a buck. It's early right now. Bucks are hard to get on, but I just wanted to get a doe or two for the freezer. I wish I could have got another one, but I'm a little funny when it comes to shooting does. I like to shoot them early in the evening or in the morning when it's just convenient for me to fool with them. And I don't like shooting them when they got twins or small yearlings. I know people have different opinions on that, but I don't know. That's just the way I am. So anyway, I'm going to pack my stuff up. I'm going to get home, and I got to work tomorrow. And then as far as I know, me and Byron are headed up to the Delta of Mississippi to hunt some public land for a couple of days on a draw hunt. So we'll catch up with you guys then. Thanks for watching.